So I was asked the other day, why do I call myself a confidence coach versus an imposter syndrome coach if what I do is help people overcome imposter syndrome? And the short answer really is in the reframe. So confidence is positive versus imposter syndrome is negative. Now, the longer answer and the reason or part reason why I came to think about this is in an Alcoholics Anonymous situation, every time you have to stand up, you have to say, hi, my name is Romy and I am an alcoholic. Now, it doesn't matter if you've been an alcoholic for 30 years and you are no longer drinking, or if you are still actually a drinking alcoholic. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. So I've got nothing to do with Alcoholics Anonymous. This is just something that sparked a thought in me. So every time you stand up, you connect with the fact that you are an alcoholic and you anchor that into your belief. So a big thing of what I believe is the more often you say something, the more you start believing it. So if you stand up and you say, I'm an alcoholic, I'm an alcoholic, I'm an alcoholic, that is just, it anchors into your belief. Versus if you stand up and you say something else, and I don't know what the right thing is to say in that situation, but that just got me thinking that instead of saying I have imposter syndrome or I am working to overcome imposter syndrome, to connect with the I am working on getting my confidence. I'm working on regaining my confidence. I am claiming my confidence. There's a lot more positivity and empowerment in that confidence than there is in identifying with the imposter syndrome. So again, you are really just anchoring it into your belief. You are anchoring it into who you are and who you want to be, because the things that you say most often are the things that you believe. Another reason why I decided to go with confidence coach versus imposter syndrome is I don't like labels, and I particularly don't like negative labels. So imposter syndrome is a negative label versus confidence is a positive emotion. And again, it's easier to connect or nicer to connect with a positive emotion than it is to connect with the negative label. So those are really the reasons why I decided to go with a confidence coach, or why I call myself a confidence coach. And in my program, it's so much more than overcoming imposter syndrome. Yes, it certainly is. It's an aspect of it, and we certainly look into it, but I don't believe that you can actually overcome imposter syndrome. You have to work through imposter syndrome. You have to deal with it and then work through it and come out on the other side, right? And once you've dealt with it and you have this intrinsic confidence, that again is what I want to empower people to connect with versus the imposter syndrome. So all that really to say that I call myself an imposter syndrome, not an imposter syndrome coach, but a confidence coach, to help you anchor your identity and your belief in the positive versus the negative.